Hello again, fellow BeachBum traders. Thank you for joining us for part 2 of our weekly trading game plan for the trading week of February 17th through February 21st. We're in part 2 of our weekly trading game plan. We'll be selecting our top swing trading stocks to watch, stocks in our bullpen, stocks in our shopping list. We'll also talk about how we can use dividend payers and several option strategies to generate income while we wait for our swing trading stocks to set up. So let's get started. Welcome Trading Part-Time. Thank you for joining us in the chat today. Hope you had a great trading week and are doing well. So here's our Google document with our notes for Part 2 of our weekly trading game plan for February 17th through February 21st. We keep our notes in publicly accessible Google documents. You can find a direct link to this Google document in the description box below. Our notes documents contain links to bonus videos, the tools and resources we use to trade our top swing trading stocks to watch, etc. If you have not already seen part 1 of our weekly trading game plan for this trading week, titled How to Make Money Trading Tariffs, we would highly recommend you also view part 1, as that contains our market analysis, trading strategies, and trading ideas for this trading week. Welcome, Katon, Gerald Fitz. Thank you for joining us today. Hope you all are doing well. We keep our Google documents with our weekly trading game plan notes in a publicly accessible Google Drive folder, so you can refer back to the notes for part 1, as well as previous weekly trading game plan notes documents. And you can also find a direct link to that Google Drive folder in the description box below. We don't really have any changes to any positions for this week. And although we don't recommend that you blindly follow us into or out of trades, it would help you make money trading, help you succeed in your trading career to hear when we enter or exit a position. You can get real-time notifications of our entries and exits into trades by joining our Patreon. You can hear how you can best use our trade alerts to help you make money trading, help you succeed in your trading career via the link to the bonus video in the notes. We also have several additional channels in the alerts category in our Discord that I'll show you. Additional ways you can help you make money trading, help you succeed in your trading career. So firstly, we have a Thinkorswim TOS alerts channel. I set up price alerts in Thinkorswim. When those get triggered, they get automatically posted in the Thinkorswim alerts channel in our Discord. So we can see when ARK-K made a new 52-week high, when TSLY was near a price target, etc. If I do make a trade directly related to one of these Thinkorswim trade alerts, then I will post a reply in the Thinkorswim channel. If we enter or exit a trade not directly related to a Thinkorswim alert, then I would post that in the trade alerts channel. And again, you can get access to all these alerts channels by joining our Patreon. We also have a real-time alerts channel with alerts generated by our automated systems when stocks are moving up, breaking out near a price target. You can hear more information about how to use these real-time alerts via the link to the video in the notes. And again, you can get access to this real-time alerts channel by joining our Patreon. So if we look at that very quickly, see when United Airlines was moving up, when the short on the S&P was moving up, so S&P moving down, etc. So again, another great resource to see sector rotation. So here's consumer discretionary moving up. So again, for shorter term traders as well as swing traders, great resource to see sector rotations, shifts in sentiment, reversals in the market. And again, you can get access to those real-time alerts by joining our Patreon. Welcome, Fairchild. Thank you for joining us. Hope you're doing well. So next we'll go over our top swing trading stocks to watch for this week, go over the quick updates in our notes, and then we'll look at the charts. We'll look at them in our watch list Google Sheet and also the charts in Webull. So firstly, we're adding AEHR test systems back to our top swing trading stocks to watch list. We'll see AEHRs come back down. They gave slightly poor guidance in their last earnings, so it's coming back down. Some headwinds from China, etc. You can hear more about our thesis, why we're watching, what we like about AEHR. Again, potential beneficiary of the AI theme. So again, you can hear our previous due diligence on AEHR via the links to the bonus videos in our notes. Also, I'm adding AIBD. AIBD is a direction leveraged short on the AI and big data theme. We did a quick due diligence look at AIBD and AIBU, which is the leverage long from direction. And you can access that previous discussion via the link to the bonus video in the notes. As we'll see, AIBD is a very lightly traded, very low volume stock, maybe very difficult to trade. But we're watching for a reversal in the AI theme. If it's peaked out, if the AI bubble is about to burst or has burst, and we'll be looking for a top of resistance in AIBU to go short on the AI theme. Again, when the AI bubble bursts, good potential opportunity to make some money using AIBD. Welcome, RT. Thank you for joining us. Hope you're doing well. Going to take APLY out of the watch list. APLY is the yield max monthly dividend payer on Apple. It's a run up. It just went ex-dividend on the 13th. Didn't really get much of a dip in Apple. Didn't get much of an extreme dip in the APLY on their ex-dividend. So it's run up, and we can always revisit APLY on a significant dip in Apple. And we've got several videos talking about APLY and some of the other yield max ETFs via the links to the videos in the notes. One of the yield maxes I'm adding to our top swing trading stocks to watch list for this week is the yield max on Coinbase, CONY. Coinbase got us dip after their earnings, a potential Bitcoin transactions kind of peaking out. So Coinbase took a dip, made CONY attractive, shows up now as a multiple bottom in FinViz. We'll look at the charts. I want to do a little bit of additional due diligence on CONY this week. You can see their last ex-dividend was February 6th, paid about $1.05. The next ex-dividend for CONY is March 6th, so we've got some time. If Coinbase continues to decline, we'll look for a bottom and opportunity to pick up CONY, hold that for a swing back up, a correction back up in Coinbase, and collect a nice monthly dividend in the meantime. The other yield max I'm taking out of our top swing trading stocks to watch list for this week is NVDY, which is the yield max on NVIDIA. NVIDIA had been coming down. It reversed, swung back up. So NVDY also ran back up. So we're taking that out of our watch list. Again, NVIDIA's next earnings date is the 26th. The next ex-dividend date on NVDY is the 27th. So maybe if we get something disappointing in NVIDIA's earnings, we get a correction in NVDY. We can always pick that back up on a dip in NVIDIA, possibly right after their earnings. You can hear our previous analysis on NVDY via the links to the videos in the notes. We've been watching SARK, which is the short on ARK-K. We just saw ARK-K made a new 52-week high. As we'll see, it's been pretty strong. So yesterday, ARK-K kind of gapped up when it made that 52-week high. We see a capitulation and a reversal in ARK-K. We're looking to short ARK-K using the SARK, which is leveraged against short on ARK-K. Another yield max I'm adding to the top swing trading stocks to watch list this week is TSLY. So this is the yield max on Tesla. Again, Tesla was declining. We did bounce back a little bit. The last ex-dividend date on TSLY was the 23rd of January, so the next ex-dividend date is the 20th. Last dividend was about 72 cents. Again, you can hear our previous analysis on TSLY via the link to the video in our notes. So just a quick reminder, you can watch our top swing trading stocks to watch, as well as our bullpen stocks, shopping list stocks, all in our watch list Google sheet, which we'll look at in a minute. And you can get 24/7 access to our watch list Google sheet by joining our Patreon. You can hear how you can use our watch list Google sheet to help you watch our top swing trading stocks to watch, etc. How you can use the PE and the ATR and our buy at and sell at price targets in our watch list Google sheet, all via the links to the bonus videos in our notes. So again, you can see here's our top swing trading stocks to watch list in our watch list Google sheet. So you can see here's our top swing trading stocks to watch. We've got price targets, buy at, support and resistance, buy at, sell at levels. You can watch near real-time pricing, 52-week and near-term risk reward profile, access to profiles in FinViz quickly via the links in the FinViz URL. Also got their earnings dates, their next dividend payment dates, yield, optionality, whether it's optionable or not. So you can see AIBD is not optionable. Also their PEs and their average true ranges, so help you set stops as well as price targets. And again, you can see all of this in our watch list Google sheet. So let me grab a quick drink and we'll look at the charts for those stocks in Webull. And I want to come back and look at CONY, CONY in a little bit more detail. Just a quick reminder, if you're not already using Webull, you could still get 20 free fractional shares of stock by opening and funding your account with as little as $500. Each of these fractional shares worth $3,000 to $3,000. If you'd open your account using our affiliate link in the description box below, you can get your free fractional shares of stock. Also, take advantage of any additional promotions they're offering at the time, and also help support our BeachBum trading community, which we greatly appreciate. Also, Webull is now offering 24 hours overnight trading, 5 days a week. And you can find more information about 24-hour trading in Webull via the link to the video in our notes, also in the discussion topic in our Discord. Also wanted to point out, so here's our top swing trading stocks to watch list. And they recently added a little symbol so we can see which ones are available to trade 24 hours overnight trading in Webull. So you can see ARK-K, CONY, and TSLY are all available for 24-hour trading in Webull. So if I look at the charts for our top swing trading stocks to watch, first AEHR, again, semiconductor stock, you see it dipped, hit that support level, bounced up a little bit. So if we get just a little bit of a dip in AEHR, we could pick some of that up. Also, as you'll see, I've got a sellout on puts on AEHR at, I believe it's 10. So a couple options. We could pick up shares, we could pick up puts. Again, plenty of potential upside into the high 19s. So almost a double in the relative near term. And again, part of the AI theme, and they had slightly disappointing guidance, slightly disappointing earnings. So it might be a nice longer term swing with the AI theme with AEHR. Again, we're watching AIBD, but we're looking for a top in AIBU. Again, both of these are very lightly low volume ETFs, relatively new. You can see the 42 level. Looks like a pretty good resistance, got a pretty good reversal off that 42 and AIBU. So if it capitulates like that again, we'll be looking again to go short on the AI theme using AIBD. Again, this one may be difficult to trade due to low volume, the choppiness, etc. So we'll see if we can, we might have to lead that again, watching for the top in AIBU and leading a buy using level 2 in AIBD. Similarly, we use the top in SARK. So when ARK-K peaks out, capitulates, and see it's been very strong, got more potential upside in ARK-K. But when it does peak out, capitulate, then we'd be looking to short ARK-K using SARK. Welcome to Crow, and Crow seems to have a good bead on when ARK-K peaks out. So please tell us when the time is to jump on SARK and short ARK-K. Okay, the Crow. Again, CONY. I want to do a little additional due diligence on CONY in a second. Let's actually look at it in FinViz as the chart's a little more accurate in FinViz. So again, you can access the profiles for any of the stocks in our watch list in FinViz quickly and easily via the FinViz URL column. So let's look at CONY and FinViz quickly. Again, this is the yield max on Coinbase. I just very quickly look at Coin as well. We see that in a slight dip in Coinbase recently. So it's got, plenty of potential downside. However, we can see CONY is sitting at this multiple bottom in FinViz. So you see it's oscillated up. It's not just steadily declining like some of the yield maxes. You see the last ex dividend on the 6th, about $1.05, 83, $1.34. So pretty nice dividend. Again, I like to see that it cycles back up. Again, so it's bottomed at 1124, so looks like a pretty good bottom. It's bounced a couple times off of that, got some pretty good upside into the low 20s. So again, we can collect the monthly dividend, wait for it to swing back up, and also get some price appreciation. And when we get to our dividend payers, we'll look at the total return of CONY. So you can see it's got a nominal yield 150%, expense ratio 1.01, performed pretty poorly for the year, -40. And again, this is all on Coinbase. And it is optionable as well. So I hope that helps. And again, we'll look at the total return, etc. on Coinbase. Well, we can see the AUM's pretty large on CONY, 1.2 billion. Volume's not too bad, 5.2 million. Again, 1124 is the 52-week low, 30 is the high. But again, I'd probably put a sell at in that previous peak around 20. That's probably what I set the price target to. Yep. So again, we can see the near-term behavior. It's up a little bit, so we'll wait for it to come down, near that 1124. Again, I watch the chart for some of these yield maxes in FinViz versus Webull. Talked about SARK. Again, the inverse on ARK K, so you see that steep decline. So once that bottoms and bounces, so long SARK, short ARK K. Similarly, TSLY, see it bounced recently. I can also look at that quickly in FinViz. So we see it bounced off that lower support level. It's got a couple gaps down, so more potential downside if we get a significant dip in Tesla. And again, we'll be looking at picking up some TSLY. Again, it has a nice cyclical, nice swings in TSLY. That's one we've got, I believe, in our shopping list as well. And we'll look at the total return in TSLY also in our dividend payers. So again, I'd like a little bit of a dip. But again, then we can get a nice price appreciation and a nominal yield of around 78%. Its performance is negative. So I hope that all helps. Okay, next we'll go to our bullpen stocks. Let me grab a quick drink and we'll talk about our bullpen stocks for this week. Welcome, Aura Alpha. Thank you for joining us. Nice to see you here. Hope you had a great trading week and are doing well. RT, if I missed you before. Okay, we'll talk about our bullpen stocks. If you're new to our community, the concept of the bullpen stocks are ones that don't necessarily have the setup right now to warrant inclusion in our top swing trading stocks to watch, but I've identified that they may in the near future, so we put them in the bullpen. If their setup improves, then we put them in the game, move them up to our top swing trading stocks to watch. If they break down or run up, then we just take them out of the bullpen. And we can always revisit them again in the future. So the first in our bullpen, we've had GOOY in our bullpen for a little while. Again, this is the OMEX on Google. Google had been turning down a little bit on slightly disappointing earnings. See, it was a double bottom in FinViz. So again, a monthly dividend payer on Google. So their last ex-dividend was the 23rd, paid 33 cents. Next ex-dividend's the 20th. So we've got a little bit of time on GOY on Google. If we do get a correction in Google, we can go long GOY. Again, you can hear our discussion on GOY with other yield maxes via the link to the video in the notes. MED, Medifast, we've had in the bullpen for a while. It has bounced up a little bit. So congratulations to anyone that might have caught the bottom of the swing in Medifast. You can hear our previous discussion, due diligence on Medifast via the link to the bonus video. In the notes, I have sold puts on Medifast at 15. Again, those expire on the 21st. So if it continues to run up, we'll just let those puts expire worthless, and I probably won't chase it. But again, congratulations to any of our BeachBum traders that caught the bottom in MED. METC, again, coke and coal and rare earth play. Again, you can hear our previous discussions, thesis, due diligence on METC via the link to the bonus video on the notes. Again, it had run up, might get a slight reversal. Yesterday we saw coke and coal had pretty negative performance last week. So if we continue to get a correction in coke and coal, love to jump on a block of METC. We made money trading that one profitably in the past. So we'll see if we get that kind of correction. Taking pizza, Papa John's out of our bullpen because it had a big run up very recently. So again, congratulations to any of our BeachBum traders who caught that swing back up in pizza and Papa John's off of our trade idea. Again, we'd love it if you'd share. If you make money, get a good trade off one of our trade ideas, please share that with your fellow traders. Encourage them to join our BeachBum trading community and make money trading with our trade ideas. So again, congratulations to our BeachBum traders who are making money off our trade idea on Papa John's on pizza. I guess they got a rumor of a potential buyout, forward buyout bid, popped it up pretty nicely. So again, congratulations. Left Tatron components in our bullpen. Again, another low float, kind of choppy stock. We made money trading in the past, so you can hear our thesis on Tatron via the links to several videos in the notes. Again, kind of low float, choppy. It's not optionable, but if you like that thesis on electronics company, small cap company, you might look into Tatron. So again, you can now also watch our bullpen stocks in our watch list Google sheet. So again, much easier to trade our bullpen stocks also right off of our watch list Google sheet. So again, you can see the risk reward profiles, price targets, earnings dates, dividends, optionality. So again, you see Tatron's not optionable. PE, so you can compare the value level of cheapness of the various stocks via the PE, and again, average true range. So again, help you set your stops and take profit orders. We look at our bullpen stocks and Webull. So again, a nice feature of Webull. You can have all kinds of different watch lists. Welcome, Tony Roses. If I missed you earlier, thank you for joining us. Hope you had a great trading week and are doing well. Again, I'll look at GOY and FinViz. You can see it was a double bottom, popped up a little bit. Looks like, came down part of the way. Again, if it touches that double bottom again, be an attractive entry in GOY. Yield max on Google. Again, it's got a pretty nice, swing up and down. So if we can catch a scalp between those trend lines, that would be nice on GOY. Again, Medifast, MED, we're watching that since the beginning of the year. It's an obesity play. Tends to be weight loss a theme in January. Didn't really move much in January. Looks like it just recently popped up a little bit. Again, I've got a $15 put on it. So if I get assigned at 15, I'm okay with that. Looking for much longer term swing back up into the 20s. If it continues to run up, then again, we'll let those puts expire and just collect the premium and let that one go. But again, congratulations to anyone who caught the bottom in MED. METC, again, the coke and coal, Ramaco, coke and coal and rare earth. See, it ran up for a while. Again, positive theme, Trump mentioning coal, also putting tariffs on foreign steel should benefit domestic coke and coal suppliers like Ramaco. So love to get a dip and pick up a block of METC. Again, a little choppy, but somewhat volatile, low float. Similarly with Tatron, TAIT, and low float, pretty choppy. So if you caught the bottom, congratulations. It's a little tricky. Again, this is not optionable. Small cap, low float electronics company. And again, you're waiting for catalysts like news, a contract, etc., potentially causing a pop in Tatron. Again, some decent upside longer term. So I hope that all helps. Welcome, Gerald Fitz, if I missed you earlier. Thank you for joining us. Hope you're doing well. So I continue to add to our list of honorable mentions, and as we have time, we'll try to whittle some of those off, do some quick due diligence on some of our honorable mention stocks. Did add a couple this week. Elon Animal Health, Lodco Animal Health. So double bottom Infinitive on the 7th. So you can check that one out. Also one we have in our database popped up as a double bottom Infinitive, OGN, Organon, drug manufacturer. So you can hear our previous due diligence discussion on OGN via the link to the video. I'm not overly hip on drug manufacturers right now. We got RFK got approved for the Health and Human Services Secretary. Doesn't might put pressures on pharmaceuticals, etc. So you can take a look at that if you're interested in taking a shot with a drug manufacturer. You might like OGN. Again, you can hear our previous due diligence on OGN via the link to the video in the notes. Another one that recently popped up is a double bottom Infinitiv, is CC Chemours company. It's a chemical company. Again, I'm a little concerned about potential tariff impacts. Haven't done previous due diligence on CC Chemours. I don't think so. Maybe if we have time, we can take a look in more detail at CC. But again, another opportunity. They've come down. If you think there's a turnaround play in CC, might be interested in Chemours. Again, we also always recommend you keep your shopping list of stocks ready for any irrational reactions to earnings, any significant corrections in the market, and pick up the stocks that you want to own, swing, etc. Again, just a reminder, none of our content should be considered financial advice. We're not financial advisors. All of our content is for education and hopefully some entertainment purposes only. But again, with the higher for longer rates, it's going to put additional pressure on money losing companies. So we recommend stay away from, avoid, beware of zombie companies, zombie stocks, zombie ETFs. If you're concerned about the solvency of a money losing company, be it a biotech or any company, or the risk of them doing an offering, reverse split, etc., you can calculate their quarter's cash flow positive using our biotech due diligence Google Sheet. Again, you can get access to our biotech due diligence Google Sheet by joining our Patreon, and you can hear our series of videos on trading biotechs, money losing companies, all via the link to that series of videos, via the link in our notes. So very quickly, you can also watch our shopping list stocks in the shop list tab of our watch list Google Sheet. So you can see we've got several of the yield maxes, APLY, TSLY, also USOI and oil we talked about yesterday. If oil breaks down below 70, retests its recent low, we'll pick up a sizable chunk of USOI. Talked about wheat. So again, congratulations to any of our BeachBum traders that caught that recent run up in wheat using WEAT. several of them, Mag 7s, Amazon, Meta, etc., Disney, IBM, Intel. Okay, we'll look at Intel puts again, MSB for steel, MP for rare earth, some REITs, LTC, STAG, land. We've still got our position in land. Looks like it might be swinging back up finally. So again, you can see our shopping list of stocks in the shopping list tab of our watch list Google sheet. Okay, let me grab a quick drink and we'll talk about dividend paying stocks. So if anyone in the chat has a particular dividend payer you'd like to look at, again, we'll look at some of the ones we've discussed. If you have some additional ones you want to look at, we'll take a look at those in our dividend payers Google sheet. Okay, don't let me forget about that. REMX, we'll take a look at that in our dividend payers. I look at that one in our dividend payers pretty frequently as well. Just a quick reminder, in addition to our swing trading, we also use dividend payers to generate income while we wait for our swing trading stocks to set up. And we can create a schedule of dividend payers using our dividend payers Google sheet. And you can also do likewise, create your schedule of dividend payers with the payment amount, the yield, the total return, the risk reward profile, category, etc. that you would like using our dividend payers Google sheet by joining our Patreon. So let's look at our dividend payers. I'll quickly jump to that REMX and then we'll talk about some of the ones we've discussed, the yield maxes, etc. So Katon, Easy Mike asking about REMX. So here's REMX. Rare Earth, it's an ETF on rare earth materials. As Easy Mike pointed out, it contains some MP materials as well as some other holdings. I believe we've previously done some due diligence on REMX. See, its last dividend was the end of the year. It's got a pretty small yield. It's got a negative total return. So you can see right now it's at 41. 52-week low is 36. Did decline on Friday pretty significantly. So if you're looking for a rebound in rare earth materials, you could trade REMX. Also, again, you could watch MP materials. Similarly, MP declined pretty significantly, but it's quite high from its 52-week low. So again, if you want to swing rare earth materials, collected dividend, you can take a look at REMX. Again, you see it's got a negative total return, so its performance for the year's been negative. Near-term risk reward profile is not great, but longer term over 2.4, 52 week, but that's down at 24. So the 52 weeks only about 1.6. So again, you can take a more detailed look at REMX using our dividend payers Google sheet as well. Okay, we've added a number of the yield maxes to our various watch lists that we talked about. And you can see all the yield maxes that we watch in the yield max sheet of our dividend payers Google sheet. So here's CONY. So we've added that to our main sheet as well. So now you can also find CONY in our main sheet. I want to take a look at that. We can see it's got a very nice total return, 82%. It's got plenty of potential upside. And you see currently it's about 12.25. So you can see the risk reward profile. So again, this is the yield max on Coinbase, on Coin. See the last ex-dividend date, last dividend paid, etc. So again, we've talked about APLYs up a little bit. We're adding TSLY. So you can see it's got a pretty nice total return. That's also in our main dividend payers Google Sheet. Find TSLY. So it's significantly above its 52-week low. So it's not showing green right now, but nice total return, nice potential upside. Also GOOY. So we added that to our main sheet as well. So 14% total return. So again, positive total return. See the risk reward profile, dividend payment, etc. So let me quickly look at if I missed your ticker in the chat. Please show that back up and take a look at any of the others. Again, some of the yield maxes, we're still holding our AMDY. That's slowly swinging back up. So dividend payer on AMD. Again, playing that as a recovery play, collecting monthly dividends, lowering our cost basis while we wait for AMD to come back. We get a correction in Amazon. AMZY might be interesting, but some of the others have negative total returns, so we're not interested in those. Yesterday, I saw Easy Mike mention this in the chat, AGNC. So AGNC is a mortgage-backed REIT, and we've had that in our dividend payers. So if you're interested in mortgage-backed REITs, you can see it does have a decent total return, 22%. Right now it's at 10. 52-week low is about 9, so it's a little above its 52-week low. But we did see mortgage-backed REITs were positive for the week. So if you're looking for a mortgage-backed REIT, you might be interested in AGNC. Okay. Again, if you have another deal, I'll leave this up. If you have another dividend payer you want to look at, take a look at those. Again, there's got our yield maxes. Not a whole lot else right now. Hershey, if you're interested in that, they were down on cocoa prices. You see IEF, a little positive, IEI. Gold's pretty high, so MJ we talked about, cannabis. So I think that only pays dividends once a year, however, but if we see a swing up in MJ, I'd be more interested in MSOX, leverage long on cannabis. I'd use MSOX. Some of these closed-end bond funds you'll see. So if you're interested in any of those, solid bonds did bounce up some. TLT if you want dividends, TLT, TLTW. And again, USOI and oil, if the oil comes down. Again, we've got a whole series of videos on how you can use our dividend payers to generate your own schedule of dividend payers using our dividend payers Google Sheet. And you can access that series of videos via the link in our notes. Okay, let me grab a quick drink and we'll also talk about option strategies to generate income. See Easy Mike mentioning a JAAA. I don't know if we have that in here. Could just do a search. Probably not. Looks like I do. So we've done previous due diligence, previous discussion on JAAA. So you can find that one in our research sheet. Take a look at that. Janus, Henderson, AAA, CLOs. So again, you can see the dividend payer total return on that. I probably haven't filled that one. It looks like I did. I haven't filled that one in lately, so I can do that very quickly. So I paid $3.16 for the year. Let's see what the current performance, 0.17. See what their expense ratio is. 0.21. So that gives us a total return on JAAA of 6.7. So it's better than 5. So that's pretty good. It's a monthly dividend payer. Looks like, again, we've done some previous analysis on that. It looks like it, swings back and forth on its dividends, goes back up. So it's got a upwardly trending top. So that's positive. Did make a lower low recently. Last paid 20 cents. Pretty stable within those swings. So again, if you're interested in another CLO, AAA, so pretty safe credit. So you might look at JAAA. So I hope that all helps. Okay. So the crow and some people are asking about INTW. So let's see what that is. Okay, I don't have that one. So just a quick reminder, you can also access FinViz in the link section of our homepage, beachbumtrading.com, but without the U. So look at that in FinViz. Okay, so this is a 2x long ETF on Intel. So that's one we probably want to look at in our add to our ETFs Google Sheet. Looks like it's brand new. So again, a leverage long on Intel. So I will add that to our ETFs Google Sheet research, and I'll fill that in later. But thank you for sharing that with us, Crow. Again, all these Granite shares, Direction, several others keep adding these single stock leveraged ETFs. So a lot of them are pretty new. So We'd love to see more about their performance, but if you're looking for a leveraged ETF play on Intel, you take a look at INTW. Please let me know, or I'll try to find if there's a leverage short or just a short on Intel as well. So we can have both directions in our ETF Google Sheet. Okay, in addition to dividend payers, we also use several option strategies to generate income. Firstly, we sell covered calls against our positions when they're going up, buy them back when they're coming back down. And we use our covered calls Google Sheet to do what-if analysis on our covered call strategies. And again, you can do likewise, use our covered calls Google Sheet to do what-if analysis on your covered call strategies by joining our Patreon. I don't have any real changes to our covered calls Google Sheet, but I use, again, using that extensively to identify the best expiration date, strike price, premium price to try to sell our covered calls. We also sell puts when stocks are going down, buy them back when they're coming back up. And we use our puts ROIC Google Sheet to identify potential opportunities to trade put options. Again, you can do likewise, get access, 24/7 access to our puts ROIC Google Sheet by joining our Patreon, help you make money trading put options. Got several additions that I want to do some quick due diligence on in our research sheet. So the first one is ATKR at the 60 strike price. Again, I'm typically looking now at March 21st expiration, as again, this Friday will be the February expiration. So let's look quickly at ATKR first. So here's ATKR. You can see I've got a 60 strike price. See the current premiums. Again, VIX pretty low. The premiums in general aren't that attractive. But at a 295, it will be only a 3%. So selling puts right now on ATKR, not terribly attractive. So we'd like to see, further decline, further appreciation in those puts. Again, you can quickly access their FinBiz profiles and our puts ROIC Google Sheet in the links in the FinBiz URL column. So ATKR is an electronic components stock that I heard about. You can see it just reported earnings, dipped pretty strongly and then rebounded. They reported better than expected earnings. Looks like a little, well, their surprise was negative. So a little weak on revenue. So it did dip down. So that's when those puts got more attractive. You see they do make money. Not a lot of discrepancy in outstanding and float. Not heavily shorted. Debt's a little high. Not too bad. It is optionable. We look at what they do. Electrical raceway products. So this is a data center play. So construction of new data centers may benefit ATKR. Again, this is conduits for electrical, etc. Power systems, conduit, cable, etc. Again, all of the potential data center play. So you could play that rebound with shares. Again, right now the options puts aren't that attractive. Again, they do make money. Looks like they typically disappoint on earnings. So let's look at their potential upside. Oh, it's pretty low right now. So a lot of potential upside. Looks like it peaked out on, the AI bubble, AI boom, data center boom. Looks like it's still, way below its long-term moving average. More potential downside as well. So that's probably why I was more interested in selling the puts if possible versus buying the shares. But we can keep an eye on it, see where it bottoms, and also quickly look at it in chart mill. So you can also access the chart mill link via in the link section of our homepage. So if we look at their overall, let's look at their fundamentals. So 7 out of 10, so very positive fundamental, good valuation, good health, no dividend, very profitable, not really a growth area, very profitable, return on assets good, health is good, Altman Z, no risk of bankruptcy, so very positive. Look at their technicals real quick. 0 out of 10 right now. How's the setup? 3 out of 10, so bad. So again, we'd be looking, find a bottom. In the meantime, we're watching to potentially sell puts on ATKR. Again, if the premiums go up above that previous 52-week high. So again, if we do get a spike up or spike down in that stock or spike up in VIX, might get more attractive premiums on ATKR. So please let me know, what do you think of ATKR? Have you traded it before? Do you have insight into the company, etc.? We'd love to hear more feedback from you on ATKR in the comments to the video or in our Discord. Nextly is Lyft. You're familiar with Lyft, the ride-hailing competitor to Uber. So this one popped up as a potential sell of puts. So I added the $9 strike price again in March, so we can see Lyft. See again, the current premium's not really very attractive, even at 52-week low or high. It's only 25 cents. So again, not terribly attractive. But again, I think everyone's familiar with Lyft as a company. We may have discussed Lyft in the past. In the future, maybe I'll do a little deeper dive into Lyft. But again, I think people are generally familiar with that company. Similarly, Nike. So again, I think everyone's familiar with Nike. So they a lot of pressure from China, foreign sales, potential headwinds due to tariffs, etc. So we added Nike at the 60 strike. This also showed up as a double bottom in FinViz on the 12th. So again, we can look at the puts on Nike very quickly. So at 60, current premium is very low, but at 52-week high, it's at 276. Still only give us a 3.6%. So again, we need a further decline in Nike. It did decline slightly on Friday. So if we get a significant drop in Nike, again, potentially due to tariffs, etc., spike that premium up, maybe that would become more attractive. But we can, again, keep an eye on Nike now in the research sheet of our Puts ROIC Google Sheet. Additionally, I lowered the strike price on Celsius. Celsius continues to decline, so I lowered that strike down to 20. You can hear our previous thesis on selling puts on Celsius and some quick take due diligence via the bonus link to the video in the notes. Also lowered the strike on Coty, again, cosmetics company. We added when we added e.l.f. When e.l.f. had disappointing earnings, kind of thought it'd be a sympathy decline in Coty, and they had disappointing earnings as well, so it also declined. Also talked about potential sentiment impact on like Estee Lauder, similarly going down. So cosmetics very negative right now. Again, we lowered the strike on Coty from 6 to 5. Sam Adams similarly declining. Again, maybe tariffs might negatively impact them. So we lowered the strike on Sam Adams down to 200. Okay, we've got a whole series of videos on how you can use our Puts ROIC Google Sheet to help you make money trading options, etc. And you can access that series of videos via the link in the notes. We've got a whole playlist of videos on help you trade options, help you make money trading options that you can access via our options playlist on YouTube. We look at just some of the others we're watching. Again, I've got a sell on AEHR. We talked about, potentially buying shares in AEHR, or we can sell puts at the current 52-week high. Give us a 12%. So selling puts pretty attractive there. Been trying to sell puts on Intel. It bounced up on some potential buyout investment from I think it was SoftBank or someone, or TSMC. So it popped up and then retraced. So still got that sellout on Intel and also on SARK TSLY if we get a correction in semiconductors. Otherwise, again, with the VIX pretty low, not a whole lot of attractive puts. Again, we've discussed Moderna. I'm not overly eager to sell puts on Moderna. Been in steady decline, but you can see it's got a attractive ROIC if you're interested in puts on Moderna. Talked about Sam Adams. Still got one on Shutterstock. You can see it did decline some. So again, I'm interested in picking up some puts on Shutterstock. Probably more so selling the puts than picking up the shares. Although again, they do have that merger with Getty. And so if you can get it under 28 or so, might be some arbitrage opportunity with that merger with Getty. Or if there's news that that falls through, might get a dip and be able to pick up some puts. I've got it at 210, so I've got a pretty high sell. It'd have to be a pretty significant drop. Right now, the 52-week high is only 80, so pretty low premium right now. It has been higher for previous months, so again, you might keep an eye on Shutterstock as well. We made good money trading Shutterstock several times in the recent past. Okay, if I missed your ticker, your question, or your comment previously, I apologize. Please put your questions or tickers you'd like us to look at in the future, do research on, etc., in the comments to any of our videos or in our Discord. Can you please tag us in our Discord? Other than the few channels I discussed, available just to our Patreons, the rest of our Discords free to join. You can discuss all kinds of trading, different asset classes, different trading styles, using different trading platforms. Again, if you have a stock you want us to look at or a question, please tag us in the Discord. We're BeachBum Trading, all lowercase, no other character symbols, etc. Anyone else is an imposter, please report and ignore them. I also need your feedback on what we can do to improve our weekly trading game plans, any of our other tools, our Google Sheets, etc., our community. We'd also love to hear your feedback on what we can do to continue to build our BeachBum trading community for the mutual benefit of all of our BeachBum traders. So again, we really need your feedback on how to continue to grow and improve our BeachBum trading community. We also need your help. We hope you'll like this content. Please smash the like button on this video, on our other videos. Help us try to get the YouTube algorithm to someday show us some love. Share our content with more traders. Continue to build our trading community for the mutual benefit of all of our BeachBum traders. We greatly appreciate it if you'd share and repost our content on your social media sites. Again, help us continue to build our BeachBum trading community for the mutual benefit of all of our BeachBum traders. Thank you to everyone that joined us in the chat today, everyone that's watching after the fact. We hope to see you all back next weekend, 10 a.m. on Saturdays for part 1, 10 a.m. on Sundays for part 2 of our weekly trading game plan. Just a quick reminder, markets are closed tomorrow for Washington's birthday or President's Day. So we hope you all enjoy the rest of your long weekend, and we'll see you all on the trading floor. And we'd love to see you in our Discord, be it Monday. We can talk about other things, and then the rest of the week we'll see you around. Good luck and have a great trading week.